Hello and welcome. My name is Savannah. Thank you for being here. In today's class, we will be focusing on the core. Please grab 2 blocks for class, and if you don't have blocks, you can also use 2 books that are about the same height. Let's begin by lying down on our back. Make yourself comfortable. We'll be here for a couple of breaths before we begin to fire up the core and warm up the body and get into things. You can take up lots of space here on your mat. Legs can go long, arms can be long alongside your body. Eyes can be closed or open. And just begin to notice your breath. If there is some kind of intention that you would like to set for your class today, you can take a moment to do that now. Just choosing anything that resonates with you. And then coming back to that intention at any point throughout class. Take one more breath here. Begin to wiggle into the fingers and toes. Bring the knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. Give yourself a squeeze. Maybe rock from side to side. From here, arms alongside the body. Extend your legs up to the sky. Lower your right leg down to a hover above the ground. We'll hold it here for a couple of breaths. Bring the right leg back up. Lower the left leg down. A couple of breaths right here. Left leg up, right leg down. Right leg up, lower your left leg down. One more breath here. Bring the left leg up, right leg down. We'll go one more on each side before we pick up the pace. Bring the right leg up, lower your left leg down. Bring your left leg up, right leg down, right leg up, left leg down, left leg up, right, left, right, left. Keep switching back and forth from side to side. Pick up the pace a little bit, making sure that your foot doesn't touch the ground as you lower it down. Lower it down with control. Let's go 5 more on each. 4, 3, last 2, last one here on each. Good. From here, bring your right knee into your chest. Extend the left leg long on your mat and hover it off of the ground. From here, begin to rock back and forth along your spine, keeping your right knee in towards your chest. Continue just like this, or keeping the right knee in towards your chest as close as you can. Extend your arms long alongside your body. Keep rocking back and forth along the length of your spine. Let's do one more here. Come all the way up. Plant the right foot down to your mat, just in front of your hip. And then lift your left leg up. We'll do about 10 of these. You can lift it up as high as you like. Your hands can be down on the ground on either side of you, or you can bring your hands onto your right shin, interlacing the fingers there. Let's do 5 more of these lifts. Sit up nice and tall. Last one here. Hands interlaced on your right shin, rock back. Let's do 3 more rocks. Last one here. Rock back onto your back body. Left knee in towards your chest, right leg long to a hover above the ground. Let's stay here for just 1 breath before we begin to add that movement. Keeping everything just as it is, nice and strong. Begin to rock back and forth along your spine. Keep your left knee as close as you can in towards your chest. Stay here or release the hands alongside your body, keeping the left knee in towards your chest as much as you can. Let's do 1 more. Bring the left foot down. Right leg is long. Hands can be wherever you like them. Lift and lower the right leg up off of the ground. 10 of these. We're already halfway there, so we have 5 more to go. Last 2. Last 1. Hands interlaced around the left shin. Rock back and forth a few more times along the length of your spine. Keeping the left knee in towards your chest. Come on to your back. Bring both knees in towards your chest. Bring your hands to the backs of your legs, to your hamstrings. Rock back and forth a couple of times. Land in boat pose. Arms come alongside your body. Let's do that 5 times. Hands to your hamstrings. Rock back and forth 2 times and come into boat pose. You can extend your legs long. Hands can be on your legs or next to them. Rock back and forth 2 times. Come into boat pose. Find stillness. Balancing here on your sit bones. Reach the crown of the head up. Rock back and forth. Hands can be on the legs or just alongside the legs. Boat pose. We have 1 more of these left. Rock back and forth along your spine. Boat pose. Let's hold here for 3 breaths this time. Last big breath. Good job. Cross over your ankles. Come into a tabletop position. Shoulders will be over top of your wrists, and your hips will be over top of your knees. Spread your fingers nice and far apart. From here, tuck your toes under and lift your knees up just to a hover. From here, bring your right knee to your right elbow. Bring your right knee to the right wrist, back up to the elbow. Let's continue just like that. Knee to the wrist, to the elbow, to the wrist, to the elbow, to the wrist, to the elbow. 1 more. To the elbow. Set the foot down. Set the knees down. Come to a seat on your feet and take a couple of breaths here. Can you lengthen out through your spine? Sit up a little bit taller. Notice how you are feeling. Good, let's do that on the other side. Come into tabletop. Fingers are spread nice and far apart. Tuck your toes under. Lift your knees up just to a hover. Bring your left knee to the left elbow. Bring it to the wrist. Elbow, wrist, elbow, wrist. Continue like this. Keep the right knee close to the ground. Elbow, wrist, elbow, wrist. One more to go. Good. Bring the knee or bring the foot down to the ground and then bring the knees down. Have a seat. Take a couple of breaths here in a seated position. Come into your tabletop. Fingers spread nice and far apart. Tuck your toes under and lift your hips up and back into your first downward facing dog of class. Lift your right leg up. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, knee to nose, coming into that plank. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, crunch it in. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, knee to nose. Let's do two more. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift it up. Three-legged dog, walk your hands back to your left foot, back of your mat. Come to stand on your left leg with the right knee in towards your chest. Fingers interlace around the right knee. Can you bring it a little bit closer in towards your chest? One more big breath here. Good. Bring your hands down to the mat on either side of your left foot. Right leg goes high. Walk your hands out towards the top of your mat. Plank pose. From here, bring your right knee to your right elbow, down to the wrist, to the left wrist, to the left elbow, back to the right elbow. Downward facing dog. Right foot will plant down. Good. From here, left leg will lift up high. Three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Crunch it in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, crunch it in, knee to nose. Inhale, high. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, crunch. Let's do two more. Exhale. Inhale, high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, take that leg high. Walk your hands back to the right foot, back of your mat. Come all the way up to stand with your left knee into your chest. Fingers interlace around the left shin. Can you hug your left knee in towards your chest? Just a little bit more. Take 2 breaths here. Good. Plant your hands down to the mat on either side of your right foot. Walk your hands out into plank with the left leg still lifted here in plank. Bring the left knee to the left elbow, to the wrist, then to the right wrist. Bring it up to the right elbow, to the left elbow. Take the hips back, plant the left foot down next to the right, downward facing dog. From here, take your knees down to your mat. Grab your blocks or your books and place them where your hands would be for downward facing dog. Tabletop position, hands on the blocks. Tuck your toes under, fingers spread nice and far apart. Take your hips up and back into your downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up, 3-legged dog. Inhale here. Exhale, knee to nose. Let's hold it here for a couple of breaths. Good. As quietly as you can, step the foot through in between your hands. Bring all of your weight onto the right foot. As you bring the left leg through, come to a seat, just like we were earlier in class. From here, fingers can interlace around the right shin, and let's lift and lower the left leg. We'll do about 5 of these. Just one more here. Bring your hands onto your blocks, bringing all of your weight onto your right foot as you come back into a low lunge. So the left foot will plant down behind you, right foot is in between your hands. From here, come on up to stand into a nice high lunge, crescent lunge. Bring your hands together at heart center and twist over towards the left, keeping your shoulders over top of your hips. So you're still in this high lunge, hands together at heart center, twist over to the right now. We'll just go from side to side. Let's go one more over to the right. Back through center, reach your arms up. Bring your hands down to the blocks. Extend your right leg back so you're in a 3-legged plank pose. Take it back to 3-legged down dog. Inhale here. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Let's move through that all one more time. Step it through in between the hands. Bring all of the weight onto your right foot, using the hands on the blocks for some help. And then come to a seat with your left leg long. Bring your hands onto your right shin or down on the mat, whatever you like. Lift and lower the left leg. Sit up nice and tall. Good. From here, bring your hands onto those blocks or your books. Find some strength through the right leg as you bring all of your weight there. And then can you step the left foot far back behind you? Come on up into your high lunge. Arms up overhead. Bring your hands together at heart center. And let's twist from side to side. So everything else is staying the same here in this lunge. Shoulders are over the hips. Nice and strong through the legs. Hands together at heart center. And we're just twisting from side to side with lots of control. One more here over to the right. Back through center, reach your arms up. Bring your hands down to your blocks. 3-legged plank. Extend your right leg back. Downward facing dog. Lift the leg up. Inhale here. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Set the right knee down. Take your blocks off to the side. We're in spinal balance here. Right knee down. Left hand is down. Extend your right arm forward. Left leg back. Take one more breath and then we'll add on. Inhale here. Exhale, elbow to knee, crunch it in. Maybe they touch, maybe not. Inhale, open up, take up space. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, open up long. Exhale, crunch it in. Let's go for 2 more. Last one here. Good. From here, take your left foot back. Behind you, right hand comes down. Fingers spread nice and far apart. Take the right leg up and back, 3-legged dog. And then set the right foot down. Pedal it out. Find any movement that feels good for you. Lower down onto your knees. And just adjust so that your blocks are back on your mat, hands on the blocks, fingers spread nice and far apart. Tuck your toes under, and let's do all of that on the second side. Lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift it up. As softly as you can, step it through in between your hands. Bring all of your weight onto your left foot, left leg. As you bring the right leg through, come to a seat. Hands can be on your mat or on your left shin, whatever you like. Lift and lower your right leg. Let's just do 2 more. Good, bring your hands back to your blocks, finding all of this strength here in your core and your lower body. As we take the right leg back behind us, coming into a lunge. Step the right foot far back behind you. Come on up into your high lunge. Arms up overhead. Sit a little bit deeper here in the legs. Left knee is over the left ankle. Bring your hands together at heart center and begin to twist from side to side. Let's go 1 more time to each side. Reach your arms back up overhead. Bring your hands down to the blocks. Extend your left leg straight back behind you for a 3-legged plank. Take your hips up, 3-legged dog. Inhale here. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, knee to nose, crunch it in. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift it up. As softly as you can, step it through in between your hands. Bring the right leg through. Come to a seated position. Bring your hands to the left shin. Lift and lower the right leg 5 times. Let's go 1 more here. Bring the hands back to those blocks. And eventually you'll step the right foot far back behind you, back of the mat. Rise on up to your high crescent lunge. Bring your hands together at your heart center. Come into that twist from side to side. Twist from your core. It may be a small range of motion, that is okay. Let's go 1 more each side. Reach your arms up overhead, find length, find strength. Bring the hands down to the blocks. Plank pose with the left leg extended back behind you. From here, 3-legged dog. Inhale, exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Bring the knee towards your chest, lower it down. Lift your right leg up. Bring the hands down to the mat so they are off of the blocks. Right leg is lifted. Left arm is lifted as well. Let's stay here for a couple of breaths. Good. From here, inhale, big breath in. Exhale, crunch it in, elbow towards knee. Maybe they touch, maybe not. Inhale, open up, take up space. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, open up. Exhale, crunch it together. 1 more, here we go. Exhale, together. Plant your left hand down, step your right foot far back behind you. Lift your left leg up and back, 3-legged dog. Place the left foot back down onto the mat next to the right. Pedal it out through the legs. Find any movement that feels good for you. From here, lift your right leg up, 3-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, knee towards the elbow, right elbow. Bring it down to the right wrist, over to the left wrist, up to the left elbow, back to the right elbow. 1 more time, here we go. Right wrist, left elbow, knee towards the chest, step it through. Rise up into your crescent lunge. Stand on up onto your right leg. Bring your left knee in towards your chest. Arms up overhead. As gracefully as you can, step the left foot back, coming into your high lunge. Bring your hands down and lift your right leg up, three-legged dog. Lower the foot down. Inhale, left leg will lift up. Exhale, knee to the left elbow, down to the wrist. Keep breathing here. Right wrist, right elbow, left wrist, right elbow. Back towards your chest. Step it through. Come on up into your high crescent lunge. Sit low through the hips. Find strength in the legs. Come on up to stand with the right knee in towards your chest. Arms are still up overhead. Or if you prefer, you can bring your hands to your hips. Good, let's carefully step the right foot right back where it came from. Bring your hands down, lift your left leg up, three-legged dog. Bring it back down to your mat, downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths here. Allow your breath to slow down. Allow your heart rate to slow down. Good. Come down to a seat. Bring your legs out in front of you. And we'll work with a boat pose variation. So the legs are bent. Lift your legs up off of the ground when you're ready, arms alongside your legs. Let's stay here for just one full breath in traditional boat pose. Good. Now from here, bring your hands behind your head, interlacing the fingers if you like. We'll bring the right elbow towards the left knee. Extend the right leg long. Twist over towards the left. Come back through center, left elbow to right. Knee, left leg long, twist over to the right. Let's do a few more from side to side. Twist to the left, twist to the right. Left, right, left, right. Let's go one more. Good. Bring your feet down, bring the feet together. Knees out wide, find length through your spine, sit up nice and tall, and then when you're ready, you can fold down towards the feet. Start to walk yourself back up. And come into a wide-legged seat. So bringing the legs out wide, getting yourself set up like you're coming into a fold from here. But we're going to do something a little bit different. Bring your hands behind your head like we did in that boat pose. And from here, we'll bring the right elbow down towards the right knee, coming into some oblique work. Come back through center, left elbow towards the left knee. And we'll do 10 of these on each side. You can go at your own pace, and it's okay if you're doing more or less than I am. Keep working with your breath. Five more on each side. Let's do 2 more here. Over to the right, over to the left, back through center. Reach your arms up, hands together at heart center and fold down. in between your legs. Walk your hands over towards the right side. Walk your hands through center and over towards your left side. Through center and over to the right. Through center and over to the left. Walk your hands through center, come on up. You can use the help of your hands to bring your legs closer towards one another and then come to face forward. Take your time to lie on down to your back, getting set up, preparing for Shavasana. Let's bring the feet in towards the hips so the legs are bent, planting the feet down, arms alongside the body. Press into your feet to lift your hips up. Inhale, come up into bridge pose. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale to lower. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. From here, as you lift up, lift your arms up overhead as well. Exhale, lower the hips and the arms down. 5 of these. Inhale, lift. Exhale to lower. We have 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. Good. From here, bring your feet wide to the edges of your mat and allow your knees to knock in to touch one another. Rest here for a couple of breaths. You can stay here if you would like for your Shavasana, or you can allow your legs to go long towards the top 2 corners of your mat. If it feels good for you, you can also take Shavasana lying on one side or lying on your belly. Take some time to find a position that feels good for you, and then find stillness. If you find that your mind keeps wandering off to other things, you can use your intention that you set at the beginning of class to bring yourself back to your practice, back to your body, back to this moment in time. And the breath is another tool that you can use to bring yourself back. Be present for the full length of the inhale and the full length of the exhale. Feel your breath moving in and experience your breath as it moves out. Allow your body to soften down onto your mat. Begin to breathe a little bit deeper. Wiggle into your fingers and your toes, bringing some movement back into your body. You can reach your arms up overhead, stretching long from the fingers all the way down to the toes. And then if it feels good, you can hug your knees in towards your chest, wrapping the arms around the legs, and maybe rocking from side to side. Come on over to one side, right or left, and rest there for a moment, using one arm as a pillow to rest your head on. And then press yourself up to a seated position when you feel ready. Once you are in a comfortable seated position, you can bring your hands together to heart center if you like. Let's take a full breath here together. Inhale. Hold it at the top. And exhale. Let that breath go. Thank you so very much for being here and for sharing your practice with me today. The light in me sees and recognizes the light in you. Namaste. If you enjoyed this class, please make sure you subscribe to my channel so you do not miss any of my other classes. Please also share this class or my channel with someone else who practices yoga or who you think might appreciate my channel or my content. And you can also give this video a thumbs up or leave me a comment letting me know how this class felt for you. I always love hearing from you. I hope you have a wonderful day.